Could you repeat that, please? I didn't quite catch it all. Quickly, I do have a lot of patience.
Are you okay?
Yeah, fine.
Every time I've seen you today, you give me the distinct impression of being elsewhere.
And?
I just wondered if you were okay.
I have found a Chez Laurent delivery service. Chez Laurent? Chez Laurent is only the finest patisserie in the whole world. They make the most delicious gâteau you have ever tasted. And now, thanks to the miracle of modern technology, they deliver.
A cake?
Oh, that word hardly does it justice.
Okay.
Can I see it? We look with our eyes. So, are you gonna eat the whole thing? It keeps for 4 days. I'm having 1 slice a day. That's a big slice. What are you suggesting? I know what I'm doing. I think a piece that includes 2 cherries can be regarded as 1 slice. That's 1 slice a day for the next 4 days, and then 23 additional minutes on the cross trainer every day for the next 2 weeks. So, you've thought it through then? A figure like this takes effort and planning. But if you reduce the size of the slice...
I'm sorry to bother you both. But Mr. Hammett's been ringing and Mrs. Millicent's waiting for her injections.
Ruth, do you want a quick look?
No, I'm fine, thanks.
Poor Ruth. With Julia away, she's a little...
Nazi? She needs to crack a smile.
She's stressed and she's had a hard time, I suppose.
Well, so have you. You're still annoyingly buoyant.
Well, I like to make people smile. Oh, I can be a laugh.
Inadvertently.
Oh. Thank you. I can be funny. I might make it my mission in life to make Ruth smile.
Well, I might make it worth your while.
Is there cake involved? State your terms.
More than a smile, a laugh. A proper, hearty laugh. With evidence, no hearsay.
The prize?
I'm only doing this because I want to see Ruth happy. 1 slice.
Deal. Shake on it. No tape marks. Joke.
What?
I've got a joke for you. Okay, so, head teacher standing in front of the assembly and he's really cross because of the poor exam results. So he shouts at them, "Anybody willing to admit that you're an idiot, stand up now." Cheeky Jimmy stands up and the head teacher says, "Ah, Jimmy, so you're finally willing to admit that you're an idiot." "No, sir," says Jimmy. "I just didn't want you to be on your own."
My head teacher was an idiot too.
Well, it didn't really happen. It's just a joke.
I better get on.
Ruth, why don't we go for a drink after work? We'll have a laugh.
I thought a social call was too much to ask for. I've got plans tonight, Dr. Mills. Please don't. Look, can't you get someone else? You know I can't stand all of that. Yeah, well, you wouldn't say that if someone was trying to give you brain damage. I thought you'd retired, old man. I have very, very important plans, if you must know. No, that is emotional blackmail. I'm not even your student anymore. Okay, 1 hour, not a minute more. I don't care about the traffic. You will keep your word, and I am not going near any one of those Neanderthals. I'll tell them to wait for you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, fellas. Got a little emergency. So where's the doc?
I'm the doctor. What do you think I'm in here for?
Where's Dr. Mills?
He asked me to cover for him. He'll be here shortly. I'm pretty certain this is a no-smoking room.
Well, maybe you should come with me then, Doctor. Go on then, in you go.
Would you mind explaining to me what I'm doing first?
Well, you're a doctor, and in there's a boxer. He's hurt his little handy. So you're going to have to kiss it better. JJ!
Can't we just wait for Dr. Mills?
No, we can't. JJ! You just make sure that he can fly. Doc's here! Do you think you can manage?
I don't like you very much.
Devastated. You just make sure he's okay.
All right, Doc. Best be washing my hands then, yeah?
Go on then.
The bloke walks in and says, "Where would you like me to put these blinds, sister?" Ooh, nice boobs.
Are you giving up medicine to become a stand-up?
No,
It's probably for the best.
you not like jokes.
All right, funny ones.
What?
No. Never seen a doctor like you before. Not at a fight.
Really?
Usually fat old fellas, sweaty baldies, stinking of brandy.
Well, Dr. Mills will be along later.
He's exactly who I was thinking of. He's a nice old fella, though.
He is. He was my mentor at university.
Oh, yeah? Any good?
The best. Does that hurt?
Not much. You a fan?
Of you?
Ah, boxing.
No. It's barbaric.
Tell us what you really think.
It doesn't appear to be broken.
Oh, I know that. It's just Jonty fretting he won't get his pound of flesh.
Was that him?
Yeah.
If all men were like him, I'd have to be celibate.
Made his usual lasting impression then.
I don't think he approves of women in anything more than a bikini.
Yeah, he's a first-class div, still stuck in the 70s.
I didn't mean to imply that you were barbaric. Just the sport.
It's not exactly civilised, is it?
And why do it?
Because I'm good at it. Fancy a cuppa?
So, what kept you?
Hello there, Mr. Stevens. How are you? Slight family emergency. Trivial, to say the least.
Who's the skirt you've sent?
Next student of mine. How's she doing?
Yeah, she's a strop in there.
Yes, that's her.
Taking a look at JJ. Hurt his hand.
Did he make his weight?
Of course he did.
Good lad.
So, did you do the business?
Jonty, I've always considered your advice to be cast iron, old man.
Yeah, that's because it is.
Okay, so just pretend to be really laughing.
You made a bet.
We just both want to see you happy.
My emotional state is my business.
Ruth, I just think that you need to loosen up a bit.
No offence, Cherry, but who are you to lecture me?
Don't mean any disrespect.
I've had a hard time. I'm aware of what it's done to me. I have to be vigilant. I have to keep an eye out for my mood because I know that for every happy moment there's a sad one waiting to follow. What are you doing?
Just seeing if you're ticklish.
So, Grandad's fresh off the boat. Gets into King's Cross, 19 years old. About to step out. Notices it's raining. Thinks fair enough, I was warned about this. So he stays under the shelter, ready to wait it out. Sees all these people walking past. You know, umbrellas up, heads down, scuttling off to work. The old man can't believe his eyes. Thinks they're all possessed.
Why?
He's just come from Grenada. The sole use for a brolly over there is for old biddies to keep the sun off the reds.
It must rain, though.
Yeah, of course. But back there, when it rains, you don't go charging off to work. You look up to the skies, you kiss your teeth, you find shelter, and you sit and wait it out like a civilised man, you know?
You just wait.
Aye, just wait. So Grandad bought his first ever brolly on his first day in the country and he's been collecting them ever since.
Good story.
Why, thank you.
Aren't you scared?
Where'd that come from? I am a bit. But I work for this, you know what I mean? I train for it.
Right, of course.
Although, admittedly, this one is a bit weird.
How come?
The original fighter pulled out, so it was a bit last minute, and I wasn't at my fighting weight, so I've had to lose quite a bit these past few days.
You must tell me your secret.
Exercise in a bin bag and no food. Wouldn't recommend it.
I think I'll stick to cutting out chocolate.
Any problems?
No, he's fine. Just slight bruising.
Good stuff. Dr. Mills is here.
You'll be able to eat your cake sooner than you thought.
I certainly will. You take care out there.
Oh, you won't get near me.
Do you want a ticket?
No, thank you. Nice to meet you, Jason.
And you too. Thanks for your help.
Oh, my...
Zara! You're looking well. Actually, I'm wrong. You look pale, my love.
My gato.
Yes. Not normally the done thing, but thanks very much.
It's not for sharing, it's mine!
Really? Oh, the fellas thought it was communal.
Right, you lot, get out! Ouch!
Well, there's still half left, my dear. It's good to see you.
And you. Now, what on earth are you doing in this pit? I thought you retired years ago.
I'm not so old, and I like the action. It's very liberating when compared to the lecture theatre.
You are welcome to it.
I hope Mr. Stevens didn't give you too hard a time.
Nothing I couldn't handle.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. How's the mill?
Never a dull moment.
You saw JJ?
Yeah, nice lad. Surprising, really.
Everything okay?
He'll be fine, just superficial bruising. Now, don't leave it so long until next time, and call me for a chat, not a favour.
I'll make sure to. Take care, madam.
And you. You owe me half a cake, by the way. Watch it! Jason, I've brought you a present. Jason? Whoa. What's wrong? Take a moment.
My head hurts.
There's a lump.
Eh?
Have you fallen?
No. I don't know. I feel weird.
Dr. Mills! Dr. Mills!
So what is it? Oi! Is somebody going to tell me?
If you could just keep your voice down.
What's wrong with it?
I don't know.
Well, what happened?
Well, what if I don't know or you not get it?
You got any idea what this fight means?
Is it money, by any chance?
Don't you mess with me, girl.
I just got a little bit dizzy.
Your fighter has a protrusion near his temple. You need to call it off.
Are you having a laugh? I'm not calling anything off.
Dr. Mills?
You'll be fine.
Good stuff. You get warmed up, boss man. Can we get gloved up?
Yeah, no worries.
Dr. Mills?
We're probably best to leave him to it now.
Hold on a minute.
He's fine.
So how do you explain the lump then?
Well, you're the doctor.
That's it? Really?
Clean bill of health. Nothing for us to worry ourselves about.
But 5 minutes ago, he didn't know where he was. Look, I really think he needs to get
But when
checked
you
out.
finish putting the fear of God into my fighter, do you think we can take this outside? You're sound, boss man. Dr. Mills says it, so you are.
Aye.
All the best for this evening, young sir. I'm looking forward to it.
Cheers, Doc. You sure I'm going to be okay?
Peak fitness. Probably a bout of nerves, that's all. You'll be fine in the ring.
Cool.
It's got nothing to do with
We need to make sure it's nothing serious. You can't just presume.
you. Talk to her.
Zara, I've seen this 1,000 times. Boxers always get nervous before fights.
That doesn't explain his physical symptoms.
Well, maybe he bumped his head, we don't know.
Exactly, we don't know.
Bored with this? You're not official now, easier. So I suggest that you get yourself off home.
Okay. What's going on?
I've explained to you.
You know as well as I do what these symptoms could indicate.
Zara, as far as a boxer's health is concerned, all precautions are taken.
You can't take the risk of letting him fight.
Zara, he's passed his MRI. We know what we're doing. And you've made a wonderful job of alienating Mr. Stevens. It's a relief to see that some things don't change. I recommend that you enjoy what's left of your evening and then you quit this den of iniquity.
Look, with all due respect,
Zara,
Dr.
will you stop worrying? That boy could win this fight with his hands tied behind his back. Now, forgive me. I need to get on.
What's going on?
I don't think it's safe for you to fight.
You're scaring me here, Doc.
I know. I don't want to.
Mill says I'm okay.
He doesn't know that.
Doc, I understand why you're doing this, yeah, but if you put any doubts in my head and I go out and fight, I'm gonna get murdered.
Okay, so being completely out of it and having a bump on your head, well, that's not the best preparation either.
I feel all right now.
What happened earlier?
My hand.
Sorry?
How did it hurt my hand?
Well, I don't know. So, that's 2 injuries with no explanation. If you were the Neanderthal I was expecting, I wouldn't care less. I'd leave you to it.
Thanks. I think.
You mustn't fight.
Out now. Now.
But my stuff's in there!
So, who are you going to believe? Your manager or her?
Well, if you put it like that, her.
Come on. Look, I know what I am. But you know that I want what's best for you. It's in both our interests. Do you reckon that I'd let you fight if you weren't well enough?
I don't know what to think anymore, John. My head's battered.
Look. She's one of them anti-boxing freaks. She thinks it's dangerous. She didn't want you to fight before she'd even met you. Dr. Mill says it's okay, doesn't he?
How am I supposed to believe what Dr. Mill
So
says?
let's get up and at him. Let's get some fire in your eyes. Because you know this bloke you're fighting, he's not had a dizzy mare in his head all afternoon.
Yeah.
He's going to get in that ring ready.
Yeah.
And if you want to win, and I know you do, then you're going to have to get your game face on.
Yeah.
So are you ready?
Yeah.
To show him what you can do?
Yeah.
Because he ain't ever seen the likes of you.
Yeah.
You're too fast for him.
Yeah.
You're too strong for it.
Yeah.
You're too good for him.
Yes.
So are you ready?
Yes!
Are you ready?
Yes!
Well, come on!
Jason! Jason!
Undefeated for his last 14 fights. In the blue corner.
It's like a weight. It's a physical thing. It's not something that you believe yourself to be in control of. You know, I'd love to just think, you know what? I'm not going to worry about anything today. I'll go out, I'll get drunk, maybe I'll pull a bloke. But it's always there, nagging at me, making me pull back, take stock. Every morning there's that moment between sleep and awake where you think everything's fine and then you realise you're ill. And there's no relaxing for you today, Vigilance Girl. I'm sorry, Cherry. I actually do appreciate your efforts. It would be nice to laugh. Oh, but talking's good. Talking's good. Brings it out your head. So,
I'm glad that can help.
I'm Unfortunately, now it's you that looks depressed.
No, I'm just taking it all in. I'm sorry that I took it so lightly. I knew what I was like after Scott.
I envy you. Should we go?
Yeah, I'll just pop to the lift.
Right.
What's happened? What's happened, Howard? Howard, I said, what happened? Are you treating him for diabetes? Assist me now.
Of course.
Are you happy? You need to help stop the bleeding.
Yes.
He said everything was okay.
I don't need to hear from you yet. Ambulance?
On the way.
Kind of sexy.
Easy, Tiger. I'm sworn off younger men.
What's the score, Doc?
Did you know they were treating you for diabetes?
Said it was nothing.
Nothing. How much weight did you make him lose? Hey, now is the time for me to hear from you.
A lot.
Guess what happens next?
You gloat.
Correct. Now, it's not down to me, but if it were, you'd be out of business before your next cigar. And as for you...
Everyone out. I said get out!
Round your back.
Touch me! Steve Redgrave.
Yeah. If you can keep rowing, you can keep beating people up. Although why you want to keep boxing, I've no idea.
It's the only thing I'm good at. Serious though, innit? Diabetes.
Oh, more than they were letting on. Why lie?
Sponsorship. So I was blacking out.
Well, it explains the injuries.
Should have listened to you, shouldn't I?
I think everyone should listen to me. I am sorry you lost your fight.
No, you're not.
I am. Rather you won than some Neanderthal.
I didn't lose.
Sorry?
I didn't lose. Didn't even make it out my corner. Did this hitting the mat. Oh, I'm pleased you find it funny. I'm a laughing stock out there.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm just glad it wasn't televised.
The ambulance is outside. I should like to apologise.
Yeah, I bet you would.
I hadn't realised you had to lose so much weight. I should never have allowed you to fight if...
We both should have listened to her. End of. It's okay.
You're too nice for your own good.
He's right enough.
Excuse me. Just a minute. Howard. Money?
A lot. You never called me Howard, always Dr. Mills.
You never gave me reason to be disrespectful.
What? What? It's not funny.
I can't believe I've gone from 4 days of pleasure to just one.
Believe me, it's worth the wait.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Bad news.
No. Good. Oh my God.
Well, well. What a surprise.
I heard you were working here.
I'd do anything for that man. Forget everything you think you saw.
How can I? What have I got to lose?
Credibility.
No!